Today, we will learn division of rational numbers. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Suppose a tailor uses 4 1/5 meter of cloth to sew 3 identical shirts. Just think, if we had to find out how much cloth he took to sew one shirt, how will we know this? Think for a while. Absolutely right. We will divide 4 1/5 meter by 3. We can express 4 1/5 as 21 by 5. Now, we will divide 21 by 5 by 3. Can you tell how we will do this division? Think for a while. Let me tell you. The division of rational numbers is done in the same way as division of fractions. That is, the first number is kept exactly the same and is multiplied by the reciprocal of the second number. And you know that to get the reciprocal of a number, we interchange its numerator and denominator. As we see here, 3 can be written as 3 by 1, and to take its reciprocal, we interchange 3 and 1. This will give us the reciprocal 1 by 3. Now, we will multiply 21 by 5 and 1 by 3. To multiply, we multiply the numerators. That is, 21 into 1 is equal to 21. Then we multiply the denominators, that is 5 into 3, which is equal to 15. And the result is expressed as the product of the numerator 21 divided by the product of the denominator 15. That means we get the result here as 21 by 15. Since the HCF of the numerator 21 and the denominator 15 is 3, we can divide both the numbers by 3 so that we get the result 7 by 5. That is, the tailor took 7/5 of a meter of cloth to sew one shirt. Here, we also find that the division of two positive rational numbers results in a positive number. So now you know that when dividing a rational number by another rational number, we keep the rational number that is being divided as it is and multiply it by the inverse of the number that is dividing it. A by B divided by C by D is equal to A by B into D by C. Let us understand this with another example. Suppose we have to divide minus 12 by 27 by 6 by 33. Can you tell how we will do it? Think for a while. Absolutely right. First, we take minus 12 by 27 and multiply it by the reciprocal of 6 by 33. Here, although we can multiply the numerators and denominators separately, we can also do this in a simpler way. As you can see here, 6 into minus 2 is equal to minus 12. So we will cancel 6 and write 1 and cancel minus 12 and write minus 2. Similarly, if we look at 27 and 33, the HCF is 3. So we can divide both by 3. After dividing 27 by 3, we can write 9 in its place, and by dividing 33 by 3, we can write 11 in its place. Now the numbers are small, so it is easy to multiply them. For example, here minus 2 into 11 is minus 22 and 9 into 1 is 9. Thus we get minus 22 by 9. From this, we understand that the result of the division of a positive rational number and a negative rational number is negative. If we want to divide two negative rational numbers, like minus 18 by 33 divided by minus 9 by 11, then to get the result, we can use the same method. That is, keeping the first number minus 18 by 33 as it is and multiplying it by the reciprocal of the second number, minus 9 by 11, 11 by minus 9. Here, minus 18 is 2 times of minus 9. So we will cancel minus 9 and write 1. And instead of minus 18, we will write 2. Similarly, 33 is 3 times the digit 11. So we cancel 11 and write 1 and cancel 33 and write 3. From this, we get the result 2 by 3, which is a positive number. Therefore, we can say that the result of the division of two negative numbers is positive. So what did we learn from this video? While dividing any two rational numbers, the first number is kept exactly the same and is multiplied by the reciprocal of the second number. If the sign of the numbers to be divided is the same, the result is positive. But if the sign of the numbers to be divided is different, the result is negative. So now you have learned how to divide rational numbers. In the next video, we will see some interesting examples related to this. Today, we will see some examples related to the division of rational numbers. A train covers a distance of 130.5 kilometers in 2.5 hours. Find the distance covered by it per hour. To find the distance the train would be covering per hour, we have to divide the total distance covered by the train by the total time. That is, we have to divide 130.5 by 2.5. Can you tell how this division will be done? Think for a while. Absolutely right. We must first write these rational numbers in the form of proper fractions. 130.5 can be written as a fraction 261 by 2. Similarly, 2.5 can be written as a fraction 5 by 2. So now, the division will be 261 by 2 divided by 5 by 2. Let's solve this. We will use the concept of reciprocal to divide the rational numbers. The reciprocal of a number is that which on multiplying with original number results in 1. To get the reciprocal of a number, we interchange the numerator and denominator of the number. For example, on interchanging the numerator 5 and denominator 2 of 5 by 2, we get the inverse 2 by 5. To obtain the result of division, we first keep the rational number exactly the same and multiply it by the inverse of the second number. For example, here we multiply 261 by 2 and 2 by 5. We will first multiply the numerators to get the result. Here, 261 into 2 is equal to 522. Then we multiply the denominators 2 into 5 to give you 10. Here, we will get the result 522 by 10, which can be expressed as 52.2. Therefore, the train must be covering a distance of 52.2 kilometers per hour. Suppose the rise in temperature is expressed by positive rational number and fall is expressed by a negative rational number. In a chemical company, it was observed that it takes 4 hours for the temperature of a chemical to change to minus 32 by 9 degrees centigrade. Find the rate of change in the temperature of the chemical. Here, we have to find the rate of change in temperature. Can you tell what it means? Think for a while. Let me tell you, this means we have to find out how much the temperature changes every hour. For this, we will have to divide the total change by the total time. That is, we have to find the result of minus 32 by 9 divided by 4. To divide rational numbers, we write the dividend and multiply it by the reciprocal of the divisor. For example, here we will keep minus 32 by 9 as it is, and we multiply the inverse of the second number 1 by 4 with minus 32 by 9. To find the result of the multiplication, we multiply the numerators to get minus 32 and then multiply the denominators to get 36. Thus, the result will be minus 32 by 36. Here, the HCF of the numerator and the denominator is 4, so we will divide both the numerator and denominator by 4. This will allow us to express the result as minus 8 by 9 in standard form. So, we can say that the rate of temperature change in the chemical will be minus 8 by 9 degrees centigrade per hour. So today we saw some examples related to the division of rational numbers. In the next video, we will see some myths related to it. Today, we will see some misconceptions related to the division of rational numbers. Misconception 1. Nisha and Arnav solved 4 divided by 1 by 4 in the following way. Nisha got the result 1 and Arnav got the result 16. Find out who got it correct. While learning the multiplication of rational numbers, children cancel the numbers written in the numerators and denominators. They follow the same process while performing division too. Due to this, they often get the wrong answer. Like here, Nisha has cancelled the first number with the denominator of the second number while solving 4 divided by 1 by 4, from which she got the result 1. This is incorrect. Hence, option 1 is the wrong answer. The correct understanding is that to divide rational numbers, we keep the first number exactly the same and multiply it by the reciprocal of the second number. For example, here we will keep 4 as it is and multiply the first number by the reciprocal 4 of the second number 1 by 4. This will give us the correct result. That is, 4 divided by 1 by 4 is equal to 16. In this way, Arnav got the right result. That is, the correct answer is option 2. Misconception 2. Find minus 12 by 45 divided by minus 60 by 54. Let's find the answer to this. To solve this, we will keep minus 12 by 45 exactly the same and multiply it by the inverse of minus 60 by 54. Here, the inverse of minus 60 by 54 is minus 54 by 60. Now, we can do this multiplication as follows. If we express this in standard form, we get the result 6 by 25, so the correct answer is option 1. Some children make a common mistake regarding signs. For example, they think that the result of two negative numbers will always be negative, so they put a minus sign in the result. This gives them the result minus 6 by 25, which is wrong. So, option 2 is the wrong answer. Some children think that while performing division, keeping the first number exactly the same and multiplying it by the inverse of the second number and taking the inverse of the first number and keeping the second number as it is are both the same. So they solve the division by taking the inverse of the first number in such a way that they get 25 by 6, which is wrong. As you can see, from the first method we get 6 by 25 as the result, while the second method gives us 25 by 6. Since both methods do not yield the same result, the two methods are not the same. So keep in mind that while dividing, keep the first number as it is and multiply it by the inverse of the second number. Today, we have seen certain misconceptions related to the division of rational numbers.